Okay, so this is the second part of level 1, so you should be watching this video if you've already finished Mary Had a Little Lamb A, and we're going to work on B. Okay, so let's listen to it. Okay, so we're going to put that down here. Of course, that was row, row, row your boat. Okay, so this one will be a little trickier only because we have different rhythms, quarter notes, eighth notes, half notes. So just kind of different note lengths that we need to kind of be playing around with. First thing I want you to notice, okay, while Mary Had a Little Lamb was in the key of G major with an F sharp, we notice here there's a natural sign. Okay, I know you haven't seen the natural sign, but it basically cancels the F sharp. And if we look down here, there's no more F sharp key signature. In fact, there's no sharps or flats, so we know that that will be the key of C major. No sharps or flats. And we see that C is our do note, our home base at the beginning and end. Okay, so let's get to work here. So I'm going to just copy the notes just like before. Okay, so I'm going to put in my C, C, C again. Okay, but now it put it in as a quarter note. But what do I need? I need an eighth note. So I'm going to have to go up to my duration, find eighth note. There we go. Changes it into a single eighth note. And when I put in the next eighth note, it will join them together automatically. So D. Okay, so it automatically pairs up the eighth notes for you. And then put in an E. Oh, well, I've got eighth notes still selected, so I'm going to have to change it back to a quarter note. Okay, next measure. Okay. Oh, I need eighth notes, so I'm going to select eighth note. E, D, E, F. So it automatically pairs the eighth notes together. Here, I'm going to need a half note. Okay. So I have to change that from an eighth note to a half note. There's my half note. Okay. Then back, put in my note. Oh, it's quarter note. So quarter note's kind of automatically, if you don't have something selected, it'll automatically do a quarter note. But I need eighth notes, so let's make it an eighth note. Okay, G, G, E, E, C. What's wrong with that? Need to change it to a quarter note. Okay. And last measure. If I'm clicking, when you see me click away from here, that's just like so to get things deselected. Just kind of click off, get things deselected, and then I can, okay. So G, and I need an eighth note, G, eighth note, E, D, C. Almost finished, just need to change that to a half note. Now, one of the things I like about Noteflight is, so if I change this back to an eighth note, let's try to change it to a whole note. Oh, it won't let me. Why? Because there's not enough space. A whole note needs a completely empty measure of 4 beats, right? So it really forces you to stick with the rhythm. Okay, so let's just listen, and if everything sounds good, then we're done. Awesome. Okay, so I've done A, I've done B, everything's perfect. I'm ready to hand it in. So to hand it in, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up where it says Score Details. I'm going to click on that. This menu is going to come down. Okay, and then there's an orange button that says Turn In. So basically hand it in to the teacher. So I click that. I click that. Oh, there we go. Just was taking a little while. So now it says check, turned in.